Hey people, I got I got some emails from people that keep asking me about my camera, even though I've described my camera extensively. I suppose they haven't gone through enough of my videos to see my Kodak V570 being mentioned. I think I just got sick of mentioning that camera because I've mentioned it so much, so I don't even bring it up anymore in my current videos. I was pleasantly surprised to find that I've started a little V570 fan club where people use that camera and they find it's a delight for motorcycle vlogging. And guys, I've really done the research on the camera. I really know the camera, and trust me, this is really the camera to get if you're gonna do this style of sticking the camera inside your helmet. It really does make a world of a difference. Now, if you guys are not sure if it's gonna fit, what you can do is you can take a sponge, like a piece of foam or styrofoam, and cut it into a block. Cut it 100 millimeters by 50 millimeters by, I forget, I think it's 20, not even 20 millimeters. Something along that order, okay? And stick it in your helmet and try and see if it works. Sometimes the extreme curvature of your visor and the flatness or the lack of depth in your helmet, and combined with maybe a long face or a long nose, makes it difficult for it to work. So what you can try is do something like that. What I did was I took my camera to the various shops that sold cameras, and I mean, I stuck a lot of cameras in my helmet. I mean, people were looking at me weird, but I mean, I went to Circuit City, I went to Best Buy, I went to a lot of different places, and I put the camera in my helmet, and people are wondering, what the hell is this? So, I mean, I put Canons, I put Pentaxes, Sonys, I mean, a lot of different cameras. And I found out that this Kodak was the way to go. One of my viewers was looking for a Kodak V570. She went to the store and she ended up picking a Kodak V610 because the salesperson told her that was the updated model. Well, you know what? In a way it is. It's a more current, recent model, but you know, I did look at that camera and I did put it in my helmet. That camera is 10 millimeters wider. That's a big problem because the visor is curved. The wider your camera, the closer it's going to sit on your face, just because it's wider. Okay. And then on top of that, it's 6 millimeters taller, so you get a loss of vision. Your vision is more restricted. And then it's 3 millimeters deeper. 20 to 23. So the salesperson tried to talk her into buying the camera, and she had a hard time fitting it in her visor because it's just a much bigger camera. Believe it or not, those few millimeters make the camera much larger. Now, okay, so and furthermore, the Kodak V610 doesn't have an ultra wide angle lens. I mean, that's really the whole point of getting a wide angle camera. I mean, if you're gonna do video blogging, especially sports, you want the widest ass lens camera that you can get your hands on. And so yeah, so there was a stickler there. Now there's folks that are looking at the Kodak V705 camera, which is truly the latest of the latest Kodak dual lens cameras. Now that camera does have this 23mm Schneider lens, but what it doesn't have, I mean, and it has 7 megapixels. You know, it's got more megapixels, but the deal is the same. It's a bigger camera, and it's bigger than the V570. So, you know, guys, that's why I went with the lower end model V570. Plus, it's on the end where it's being discontinued. It's kind of old. I mean, a year is considered old, okay? And it's cheap, man. I mean, I saw a few eBay auctions the other day. I mean, I bought mine for 181 bucks several months ago, like 3 to 4 months ago. 3 months ago. And then now, very recently, I saw the same camera sell for like 150, 140 bucks. I'm picking up a second one just to be on the safe side, because once it's discontinued, if my camera breaks, I mean, I'm going to have a hard time looking for a replacement, because I had spent several weeks, almost a month, looking for the right camera, and I spent a lot of hours, and this is the one I settled on. This one fit. This one, I mean, I did a lot of experimentation, and this one really, I mean, satisfied like a lot of the majority of the criteria, and that's why my videos come out really well. There's a little thing that I found about this camera when it uploads to YouTube. For some reason, the compression algorithm of this camera, when it compresses MPEG-4 video, works very, very well with YouTube's flash converter. When you upload video to YouTube, it converts your video to flash format. For some reason, that converter minimizes the losses in the video, so the video ends up being a lot clearer. You know, compared with my Nikon or my Canon, the videos I've uploaded, definitely a huge loss in quality, but not the Kodak. You know, something to think about, guys.